Hello, how y'all doing? I'm Letitia, and welcome to Turning a Chapter into a Book. This is my podcast. This is my first time actually getting the nerve up to actually start my podcast. And, well, I can say that I am very good at talking because I have really good communication skills. I have a lot to say, and I'm not even afraid to say it anymore. So, my voice needs to be heard because I need to hear it. And it's not even about someone else hearing it for me, but it's about accepting myself. And I accept my voice. And I am very in love with it. So, I grew up not having my voice heard. I was told to be quiet, shut up. So that is something that it was pushed on me throughout my life. And now as an adult that I am free mentally and emotionally from that trauma that was imposed onto me. And I forgive those who impose it on me because sometimes we don't know no better. Sometimes we do. And as an adult, it still goes to be the same. Sometimes we don't know no better. So I was told to forgive myself because I didn't know what I didn't know. So I forgave them because they didn't know what they didn't know. They were taught something that was passed down from them, generation to generation. And I stopped that with my child because she needs to be heard. Because I need to be heard, and she is me. And I can't shut her down when I want to be heard myself. So I push for her to be heard. So whenever she had something to say, I wouldn't do that shut up and be quiet or don't talk. No, 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 no. You need to be heard. You need to be heard. So with that being said, here's me turning a chapter into a book. That came from her, my daughter. Because all the things that I talked about over the years to her, and she say, I just asked you just one question and you just turn a chapter into a whole book. So that is where my podcast, my YouTube channel, my everything will be consist of is turning the chapter into a book because the inspiration came to her as me building her up and the Most High building me up, my higher self is bringing me to where I need to be at. And as I do that, I help her to come to where she needs to be at for herself. Because I don't want her to be for me. I want her to be for herself because this life is her life. Like, this life is my life. So it's a lot of things that I had to unlearn. And me unlearning those things, I am teaching her the same, to unlearn them also. Because, like, not putting yourself first, yeah. You don't always have to share. You can say no. You can say no. Yeah, you can say no. You don't always have to share. But it is nice to share because, it feels good to share. But sometimes you could just say no to yourself. You can just have things to yourself. You could say no. You could be selfish. And being selfish is okay. It's not a bad thing. The world has instilled in society that you got to give everything of yourself. You don't have to. You can keep you for you. You don't have to give all of you away. I also learned that, you're not supposed to tilt yourself over and pour into anyone else. They are supposed to get your overflow. And that's where that selfishness come in at, of pouring into yourself and the people getting your overflow. And I've poured and poured and poured. I was pouring so much from an empty cup that I had nothing left to pour, but I kept pouring until I realized, until I started listening to myself and stopped listening to other people. I started quieting the noise of the outside world. I started sitting by myself, and which it wasn't easy, because it was like I was forced into it, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to sit by myself at all. It just was so lonely and so silent. The silence is what gets you. The silence. The silence. But the silence is so loud because in the silence your brain gets to talk something good to you. And you got to be able to take it. You got to be able to take it because it talks bad to you, but the bad is good. The bad is good. It tears you down. It breaks you apart. It strips you down to nothing. To who are you? Who are you? To the who are you? I know who I am. And that's the best part about it. I know who I am. And I'm not anything material on the outside of me. I am not my clothes. I am not my hair. I'm not this world. I'm not the people on the internet. I'm not my family. I'm not my child. I am authentically me. And whoever it is I want to be. I don't have to be nobody. If I want to be a rabbit, I could be a rabbit today. If I want to be an alien, I could be an alien today. Whoever I want to be. I'm not letting nobody define who I am. I don't care about what nobody thinks of me. I don't care. It's gotten me to be free of. It's free. I feel free. My soul feels free. I don't feel like I have an obligation to please someone else. My only obligation is to please myself. Because this is my life. If I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. I don't care about how mad they get. So what? That's the same way anybody else could tell me no. And I have to accept it. And I'm okay with being rejected and told no. I've been told no most of my life, so I had to be okay with that. But I was not okay with saying no to other people because I was taught by my environment that I had to do what someone else told me to do. I had to be who someone else told me I was and wasn't. Because that's what was told to me. That's what was ingrained in me. And it made me so comfortable in that trauma that I just accepted it for so long. And it hurted me so bad. I was so angry because I couldn't be myself, because every time I tried to be myself, people rejected me, and I was so afraid of rejection. I had abandonment issues growing up because between my parents, I was moved around between them. And it was like, it was playing like hot potato. Who get the baby now? Who get the child now? Who got to deal with it? So it's like, you got to deal with all those things. So I had to deal with abandonment issues to be able to be okay with being rejected. And now I'm in love with rejection, because reject me, baby. I don't even care. I just be at peace. Because my long time, listen, it be so peaceful. I be listening to my brain. My brain be braining so much. I be having to bring it back, but it be braining. My computer be computed. It talks to me all the time. All the time. So that is where I get that from. Turn that chapter into a book. I just went through 8 different chapters of my life. I be bouncing around. But it all makes sense of what I'm saying, because it goes all together, but it's different things that comes together that makes this event or this time meaningful, or, well, makes sense at that moment. Because a lot of times it'd be like, it just don't make sense. And then like, why? Because it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. And then you get answers, because he'll let you know. He might not let you know in a way that you feel as though you need to know, but I've been getting so many answers from my higher self. It is amazing. I talk to myself all the time. All the time. Yes, I do answer myself, because simple fact is, I be needing answers. And whatever way am I going to get the answers if I don't talk to the Most High? Talk to my higher self. Yeah. If I keep listening to everybody else, those people on the outside of me is on the outside of me. I can't control nothing on the outside of me. I only control me and my actions and my behavior. So when I be listening to someone else, they only telling me from their perspective of how they feel about a situation. And I can't move the way someone else move, because that move might not be right for me. And it's like, when you don't listen to them, people get angry and upset. It's like, I don't have to listen to you. Like, what you saying to me is best for you, not best for me. And that's another thing I've learned, that people try to get me to do things in a way that was best for them. Excuse me. Not best for me. And that stems from, childhood also. You got to do what your parents say, do what the adults that's raising you say, and they say it's for the benefit of them, but it's not always for the benefit. Well, they say it's for the benefit of you, but it's not always from the benefit of you. It's from the benefit of them. They get you to do things for them. Just like how, me teaching my daughter all the things that will benefit her, that can help benefit me in the long run also. So the things that I'm teaching her is to benefit her. first, because this is her life. So I'm teaching her from my perspective how to live her life. And that is benefiting me because that is going to help my generation of my family, my lineage, to keep my generation, thriving instead of surviving. Because I've been in survival mode as long as I can remember. But the survival mode that I'm talking about was a mental survival mode. And yeah, I always had a place to live and food on my table, clothes on my back that I'm so grateful for. So that wasn't the survival mode that I was in. It was the mental survival mode that I was in that has been keeping me stuck in this place that I am not resonating with. Like the vision I had for myself it's not where I'm at now. Like I'm still living in my survival mode reality, but in my mental, I'm not there anymore. I'm not mentally in survival mode anymore. Because that survival mode, my survival, it's not bad or anything, but it's like I vision myself more than what my environment has led me into. But it's like it just doesn't resonate with my soul. Like I'm supposed to be doing more than this for myself. I'm supposed to be experiencing more because I feel it. My higher self is letting me know that I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I had to get out this mental prison that was holding me back. And that's what it was. I'm free of that mental prison. That's that mental thing, that survival mode that your environment has taught you to be in. And it's not everybody. It's different. Everybody is different. Everybody is not in survival mode, but we all have a brain that takes on information that doesn't benefit us. And with that information that we've taken in as an adult, we gotta know what information that we need to take with us, because the things that we learn over the years could be quite possibly holding us back from moving to a better future for ourselves that we envision. And I'm letting go of all of it. All of it has to go. It all has to go. I don't want none of it. No more. No more. I'm not holding on to none of it. None of the pain, none of the hurt, none of the trauma. They can all have it back. I don't want none of it. I returned that to sender. I don't care about none of that. All that who said I wasn't good enough, who said I wasn't going to be shit, who said I ain't nothing. Hey, I ain't worried about none of that. Because I know who I am. And I am good enough. I am all that. I am. I am. I am who I am. I am my higher self. And my higher self doesn't resonate with my comfort zone anymore. So I'm stepping out of my comfort zone into an uncomfortable zone. And the only reason why it's uncomfortable because it's not familiar. It's not what I've done before. So that's the only reason why it's uncomfortable. Because it's brand new. And brand new comes with unknown territories that, are not familiar to you. So when you step into that unfamiliar territory. It'll feel, scary. Because it felt scary to me. Listen, I've been talking and talking and praying and talking and doing a lot of self work on myself because no one can fix you but you. You can listen to all the therapists and all the everything. And I'm not saying therapy isn't good. No, no, niggas, therapy is really great and all that. You get someone to talk to, that's great. But what I am saying is you have to be the one who want to change it. Because I can tell you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. But if that's not what you want to do, you're not going to do it. So it starts with you. You wanting to be. That's it. You wanting to be. Wanting to be more. Wanting to be outstanding. You want to be great. You want to be anything. You have to make the choice to want to be. Just like I'm making the choice to want to be. That's all. That's all I want to do. Because that's all I want to do. Is be for me. And I know being for me, that's that filling the cup up and it overflowing. That's it. All in for me. Everything. Everything I have, it's all mine. All the gifts I have are all mine. I say no. No, you can't have my gifts. No, you can't have my time. No, you can't have my love. No, it's all for me. When you get it is when my cup overflows. Until then, you can't have it. You got to invest in yourself. You got to love on ourselves. Because I felt it because the world wants you to love on other people and see other people as worthy and all that, but not of yourself. They want you to keep trying to strive to be someone else. That way you can't be the greatness that you are for you. I don't mind sharing my gifts and all that, but after I get mine first, I pay me first. I didn't always used to pay me first. I didn't even care about it. I was always last. Everybody was first. My daughter was first. My mother was first. My siblings was first. My friends was first. My job was first. Everything was first but me. But me. But not no more. I am first. I am everything. I am my best friend. I am the love of my life. I'm definitely, that's what you call the love of your life. Me, I'm the love of my life. I'm my best friend. I'm everything to me. I'm my number one fan. Me. I am. If you ask me who I would choose me. I'm betting on me. That's it. I'm betting on me. I am happy with who I am. You have to be happy with who you are. And being happy with who you are, you got to get to know who you are. We are souls having a human experience. And I'm all right with that. This human experience has been experiencing. But I am in control of it now. And it's going to be even better. Better experience. Because I'm in control of me, not nobody else. I don't have to listen to my mother, my father, my job, my daughter, my siblings. I don't have to listen to nobody. My friends. I don't have to listen to nobody. I'm free of everybody else's voice. I just only hear mine now. I could take advice. Oh, listen. I take advice. Trust me. But the thing is, I don't have to do what people tell me to do. Like, it's okay for me to say no. It's really okay for me to say no. Saying no is really healthy. Because if you don't want to do it, if it's not best for you, then don't do it. Don't do it at all. But that was me just turning a chapter into a book. See how that goes. I'm going to come back and continue my podcast, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok journey. Because I'm going to post this everywhere that I can. I'm going to have my Facebooks and Instagram links in there also. But this is me. So I thank you for listening to me. Until next time, I'm Letitia on turning a chapter into a book.